I'd like to take you through now some enhancements in version 10 on the inventory stock management side of things. First of all, we'll go into a sales order. So if we go into a sales order, maybe pick the last sales order on this system. This is to a sales order for some Welsh cakes, Welsh shortbread, sorry. So this is an item that has a bill of material behind it. So if we drill into this item from the sales order, it will take us into the bill of material, and this always used to be the case on previous versions, and you couldn't do anything about that. But on version 10 now, there's a setting which sits in the administration under system initialization and general settings, where you can change the way that operates. So under items, so under the stock tab in general settings, you've got a new option here where open item master instead of bill of material of a BOM when selecting the golden arrow link. So if we tick that box now, that should now, when we drill down from that sales order, take us into the item master record instead of the bill of material. Now this is important because, you know, for those of you using production and maybe you have your bills of materials, so recipes on the systems, those recipes may contain confidential information and you don't want everybody being able to see them. So this is just a way of protecting those bits of information from people who shouldn't be looking at them. You'll also notice there's another feature here which has been added in version 10 about duplicating barcodes. So it copies barcodes when you duplicate items. That's just another feature in version 10 that we've not highlighted in this presentation. But we'll update this this setting now. And if we go back into the sales order, we should see a change of behavior of the system. So if we now find the last sales order and we drill into there, this now takes us to the item master record rather than the bill of material. So you can see the effect of ticking that box. While we're here, there's another change that's been made in version 10, and that this is kind of linked to some of the changes on the production side of things that I showed earlier. And this is about descriptions. So there's now, if you change a description to maybe a pack of 10 there, and we click update, it will now ask you a question, and it recognizes that this item is connected, or this item is linked to a bill of material, and it's asking whether you want to update the description on that bill of material with the change you've just made to the item master record. So if you click no there, it will leave the bill of material with the old description on. If you click yes, it will change the bill of material to the change you've made on this item master record. So I'm going to click yes there, and that will update the bill of material as well as the item master record. So those are quite useful changes in the stock management stroke inventory module. There are a couple of others I want to show you. So while we're here, I can show you those. If you right click on the item master record, there's now a new feature that's been added here, which wasn't available before version 10. You can now look at the last prices of this item. So you can see that the last price report is available now on the item master data form. They've also added changes to the preferred supplier. So when you're looking at when you pick a supplier to be your preferred supplier for this item, it now shows. It only used to show the code, which wasn't that meaningful in the past. It now shows the actual name of the supplier as well, which just makes it more readable when you're in the item master data. And the final one on here I want to just talk about is these tick boxes here, and the sales item and the purchase item. Prior to version 10, if this item was on a bill of material, you never used to be able to untick these boxes. You had to take the item off the bill of material before you could untick the sales item or the purchase item. In version 10, if this item is is a component on a bill of material or has a bill of material set up for it, you can untick these boxes. Okay, the final one on the inventory and stock management I want to highlight is a couple of reports that have been added in version 10. So we go into stock management and we go into stock reports. You'll notice when I slide down the menu, we've got two new reports listed here, which for those of you who are using batches and or serial numbers, I think you'll find most useful. So you've got a forward batches report, forward batches and serial number trace report, and a reverse batches and serial number trace report. So we go into this report and I'm running it for a particular batch number. If I put the batch number range in there, you can just do it for one batch number or a range of batch numbers, or you can be selected by attributes or actual item or item group and click OK. Then you'll get a list of everything that's happened to this batch, so you can see it came in on a goods receipt, and then it's been sent out on a sale on a sales order. So a very useful batch tracing option here within stock management. Is the fact they've also changed the description from 100 characters to 200 characters. So on all descriptions within the system, item description, BOM descriptions, that field now has been increased from 100 to 200 characters. Again, just allows you to be a little more descriptive.